It's been a month to forget for the Jaguars.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad at myself. I get frustrated with everybody and myself included when we don't do the things that, I know we can do.
On the road.
Fake into the line, go up top. Double, triple coverage, and the third guy comes up with it.
At home.
Bortles with time. Bortles now is going to step up and keep it, and he falls forward with the ball coming free.
In London.
Of course, they got to do something here, and they do on this play, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by Malcolm Jenkins.
Same result, 4 straight losses.
Going to this bye week, do some soul searching and figure out how to get a W.
Half a season to play.
Yeah, we got all the talent in the world on this team. We definitely can, flip the switch and, go the other direction and win the rest of these games.
The soul searching continues on Jaguars All Access right now.
This is Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. It's time to step up to luxury. Fields matters because you matter.
Right up the middle. The ball came out. The ball came out.
Ball!
Let's go!
It wasn't quite Miles Jack wasn't down, but number 44 was pretty excited about a play that was oh so close to maybe winning that football game. Instead, that fumble overturned. Philadelphia kept the football. Hey, everybody, welcome to Mellow Mushroom in Avondale. Happy Halloween week. And, well, things have been downright scary for your Jaguars in the last month, in this month of October. We are live at Mellow Mushroom in Avondale on CBS 47. We call it Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. Brent Martineau along with Jeff Lageman.
I can't believe that they overturned that call on the field. Were you surprised as I was?
I was a little bit surprised because I thought even in slow-mo you could see the ball starting to be loose from his arms.
But you have to have clear and definitive evidence to overturn a call that was on the field. And I understand that this was the only game in the National Football League at this time, and New York is involved highly at this making the call there. I just thought that there was no way you could overturn that call.
Yeah, those are the breaks, and the Jags haven't had many breaks, especially this month, now 3-5. And my question to you before we bring in Calais, Campbell, and Josh Lambo, 3-5, is the season over?
No, it's not over yet, but it's starting to wane away very quickly. And I think the one disappointing thing about this past game is that as a football team, they were able to win the turnover battle, and that's been kind of a preaching point and a coaching point all along for this football team to get back on the winning side of things, and they were able to do that. They ended up +1, got 2 takeaways. It's only the second game of the year where you ended up on the positive side in turnover differential, but you still fell short. This team has to find a way to score more points offensively when you get 2 early takeaways and only generate a field goal and 31 yards of offense.
Now the bye week awaits, and here's a reaction before everybody heads home for a few days.
I'm upset that we're not winning, of course, but not like we're not playing, So disappointment, I don't have any disappointment. I think everybody understands what we need to do and where we need to be. Just got to get it done. So I think we're all responsible. I'm not worried about the team.
I think it just need that win. That's it. Like you said, it just takes one win, to get things rolling in the right direction, and get that confidence back rolling in the right direction.
All right, here's the AFC South standings. We all know them, 2 games out, and that's why the season isn't over. Still a lot to control, 4 games in the division, but the Jaguars are going to have to go on quite a run in the second half if they want to get back in the postseason for a second straight year. Welcome in Calais, Campbell. By the way, I'm kind of trying to change my voice to make it sound like you.
You sound good, though.
Not as good as you. And hello to Josh Lambo. Thanks for coming on. Had a big day, record-breaking day.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Man, this guy's been tremendous, and we're going to talk about just how good he's been. It's worth noting. Glad you're able to come on the show here tonight. Well, here's the deal. The win-loss column says it. Calais has been a rough second quarter. It was a tough schedule. We knew it at the outset. At Kansas City, at Dallas, home against a Houston team that was starting to get hot, and then the defending Super Bowl champs, but nobody envisioned 0-4.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but at the same time, it's halfway through the season. There's a lot of good ball left to be played. I asked Coach Coughlin today if he's ever experienced losing 4 games in a row before, and he told me 2011 when they won the Super Bowl, and I was like, okay, so it's definitely doable.
It's amazing that memory sticks in his mind. I also think back to 1996 when this organization, we weren't doing very well, and we ended up rolling off quite a few wins to be able to make the playoffs that year and made a run all the way to the AFC title game. So things are possible. You never know. You just got to keep working.
Oh, yeah, and we will.
Well, you won 7 out of 8 at one stretch last year. So do you draw on that a little bit inside that locker room that you guys have been able to string some games together before?
Yeah, I think so. I think just the hard thing for people as humans in general is to look over the hill and look over the hump and not look at what's right in front of your face. And right now, right in front of our face isn't the prettiest thing in the world to look at. But yeah, there's a lot of ball left to be played. We have great leaders and great players that can take care of it. And it's just one game at a time.
Well, right in front of your face, you see 2 goalposts, and they must look as wide as name your bridge because you kick it through every single time. Let's talk about special teams. 50-yarder, 57-yarder. We're going to talk about Wembley and the celebration a little bit, but how about to have this record, 23 in a row, and what you've done in the Jags uniform has been nothing short of amazing.
Thank you, Ryan.
Incredible.
Thanks, guys. My mentality going into every kick is be 1 for 1 every time because, I can't go 4 for 4 without making each one individually. Certainly can't do it without guys like Calais blocking for me, so I appreciate you, my man. And
my guy.
Just, 1 kick at a time. That's I know that if I'm out there, I can make whatever kick is before me. So I don't let anything get too big. I don't get nervous. It's just I know that I can make this kick. I know I'm capable of doing that every time for the rest of my career. So, when people say, when the streak is over, it's like, well, for one, it's not a streak. 2, why would you say that? And that's my thing. I can't do anything else but the kick that's in front of me.
It's got to be feel so good though because you come out, you kick a 51-yarder, and the conditions aren't great now. Okay, the Wembley field conditions were poor.
Slick field.
The second one that you had was 57, which was one you broke the record, but also established a personal best for you at 57 yards. And when I saw it, I was going.
I was with you.
I was going trying to get it to go.
That may have given it the extra little push it needed, so I appreciate that.
and then you have 2 other ones. I mean, and here's the thing I think that was impressive. After you made the one that broke the record of 57 yards, and I'm sure a lot of guys didn't know that was your personal best, this guy was right here to celebrate with you, as well as your long snapper and your holder, Logan Cook. Why, by the way, got to give him credit.
Yeah.
Because he's a rookie punter.
Right.
And he does a tremendous job of holds, but he's done a tremendous job of holding the kicks for you with different snappers.
Yeah, he's not afraid to put in the extra work with different guys who, if he needs to scoot up an inch or 2 based on the rotation, based on the snapper, because all that stuff has an effect. And so he's done a really, really good job being a young guy, taking care of it, taking charge. Even when there's been sticky situations out in the field, he's taken charge. He's doing a really good job. He's come a long way. And, my job's easy when those 2 guys do their jobs well.
Got to add this, that Logan Cook had
big day.
Personal best day as a punter. Outstanding job.
Absolutely. Flipped the field and then one inside the 10-yard line once again. All right, time to check out our game-changing moments from Sunday.
This is the Baptist Game-Changing Moments.
All right, here's Blake Bortles and D.D. Westbrook. Beautiful throw, Jeff.
A great throw. Nice touch pass. An equally good job of D.D. Westbrook getting his feet in there. Then the Jaguars follow that up with a 2-point try that falls incomplete. A little bit of a debate. Do you go for 2 at this point in the ball game? But it's unfortunate. If Blake was a little sooner with that delivery on the 2-point conversion, I think it's good.
All right, game-changing moment brought to you by Baptist Health. We'll check out number 2. And, the Jaguars had some momentum. Pin them deep. We just mentioned Logan Cook, and then 95 yards, the Eagles go.
And Calais on this one here. You had 2 third-down opportunities that the Eagles were able to complete, and they go 95 yards and finish it off with a reception to the running back of 36 yards. This one probably stung more than any of them.
Oh, without a doubt. We pride ourselves on saying that teams can't drive the field on us, and that's something we have to get better at if we want to win games.
Baptist Health game-changing moment number 1, and you combine that play with something that happened about 10 minutes earlier in game time, and that was really the 10 minutes that cost the Jags a game. Keelan Cole fumbles. That would lead to a touchdown right before the half for Philly.
Yeah, exactly right, because you've got a lead at this point, 6-3, and then Keelan fumbles the ball, and the Eagles turn around and score in 4 plays, capping that off with a touchdown pass to a rookie tight end who I loved in the draft, Dallas Goedert, who I think is an amazing player and is going to be great for the Eagles, where they can kind of have 2 tight ends that are a dominant threat. But that was unfortunate. Keelan putting that ball on the ground was a momentum turning point in that ball game without a doubt.
Absolutely. Could have been a 10-point swing. At least Jags maybe give it to Josh for a field goal, and you go in the half feeling pretty good about yourself. Overall, as you finish the first half of the year, this defense, Saxonville, has not done what everybody thought it would do or could do. but they were steps closer yesterday. It looked like 2 turnovers in the first quarter, some big stops at times. But still not enough for you guys. I know you're not completely happy.
No, not even close. You know, we left too many plays out there. You know, there were so many plays we could have made that we didn't, that really affected the game. The beauty of it is, though, is that I know we can do it, and as a leader of this defense, a leader of this team, I'm gonna make sure we get it done going forward because we're too good to play the way we've been playing.
The offense had a tough go of it against a defense that is really good. That was an outstanding, one of the top defensive tackles in the game, Fletcher Cox. I know you've watched him.
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding player. Number 2 in the National Football League and defensive rankings as far as stopping the run. Offense had a tough go of it. Couldn't run the football in the first half, and you come out in the second half, and they start throwing the ball all over the yard. And that's not easy to play winning football when you're throwing the ball that many times, but that's really what was necessary at this point in the ball game. And I give Blake credit. He didn't have a lot of help with the running game, but he gave you everything he had, I thought, in that game.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, he made big play after big play, you know, scrambling for first downs, buying time, throwing the ball down the field. I mean, you know, I have so much respect for Blake Bortles. You know, I know a lot of people get upset with him, but if you know the kind of guy he is and what he's had to deal with this year, I mean, he's just an incredible guy.
He missed one play that we're going to get to in film room, but Josh, you watch the game as a kicker and as a fan, I'm sure, at certain points of the game. And for me personally, watching Carson Wentz in that ball game and realizing that he came back from an ACL, LCL injury from last year and missed the Super Bowl, and to watch the way he plays, which is, I don't want to say it's reckless, but it's courageous the way he plays the game now.
Yeah, so I don't actually pay very close attention to our guys on offense because I'm kind of in my own zone, down and distance and everything. I do try to pay more attention on defense, and I'm learning little by little and talking to Calais about some stuff. But yeah, that really stood out to me, the way that he played. I think courageous is a great word for it. I think he played a really, really good game yesterday. And, you know, sometimes you just kind of have to tip your hat and say, hey, you did your job.
Yeah, a lot of respect for guys overcoming injuries around the National Football League. All right. Jeff just mentioned it, some missed opportunities, and in a one-possession game, that'll cost you a football game. When we come back, we go to the film room with Jeff and talk about that.
You can step up to luxury now.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. Whatever you're driving, you can step up to luxury now at Lexus of Jacksonville and Lexus of Orange Park.
Lease a new 2018 Lexus RX 350 for only $429 per month for 36 months, or get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months at Lexus of Jacksonville and Orange Park.
And the service is impeccable here. They make you feel like your family.
Step up to luxury at Lexus of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard and Lexus of Orange Park on Blanding Boulevard.
Jaguars fans are gearing up and saving big at Fanatics.com. The world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and Jaguars players you love. Shop the most trusted brands, exclusive designs by Fanatics, and autographed collectibles from today's biggest stars. Join Fanatics Rewards today and earn fan cash on every purchase. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
People say we're big. Wow. Well, what is big?
This is big.
It's an energy. An opportunity.
This is big, baby!
So go on. Dream big. Because big is just the beginning.
I got it.
It's a place where time slows down. It's where our heroes return. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
Check this out.
There it is. The day you became a business owner. You learned pretty quickly that when it's your name on the door, you have to make the decisions. And at some point you realize that your competitors might be doing a better job at finding new customers. Well, at Web.com, we're here to help your small business market like a bigger business. Call 800-862-8704 now and receive a free online marketing review from web.com.
Jaguars All Access is presented by Fields Auto Group. It's time to step up to luxury. Go to fieldsauto.com. Fields matters because you matter.
Hey, welcome back here to Mellow Mushroom and Avondale. Live look here on CBS 47. Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group. And Jaguars, of course, on a bye now after losing 4 straight games. Welcome back, Brent Martineau, along with Jeff Lageman. And we felt the need to talk about this topic. It was obviously a big discussion all week. And what happened Friday night in London. And obviously, we're not going to share. We don't know the details of what happened. But we know 4 players were involved, handled internally by the organization. And they'll handle that discipline. Doug Marrone said that again today. But there are some misconceptions about kind of how a player lives his life sometimes, maybe during the week, aren't there?
Well, yeah, somewhat. But I want to say this first and foremost, that it's embarrassing when you don't win, and some players were out until 4 in the morning, 2 nights before a game. Because as a player, personally, that was the most important night of rest that you could get as a player, was Friday night. Because you could not get hardly any sleep on Saturday and function very well. But let me share a story with you at the same time. Because going back to my New York Jets days, I had some teammates that were pretty rambunctious, to say the least. And on Friday night, their kind of routine was after practice, go home, take a nap, and then they would meet at a bar, party all night. And then with the equipment guys, because they were out partying with the players, they would go back to the facility and find some towels to sleep in the laundry room. And they'd turn the dryers on for heat. And then they would wake them up to go to meetings on Saturday for a walkthrough, and then they would go back to the hotel before the game and play like animals on Sunday. So does that have a lot of bearing on it? Probably not, but it's just a bad look when a team has lost 4 games in a row.
Yeah, talk about the all-nighter. That's a different way to do it.
Here's the other lesson. Go to the bar or the club with a credit card that has a higher limit than what it might normally have if you're going to do that kind of party.
Well, as for the reaction, here's a couple of a player, Barry Church, and also Doug Marrone talking about it.
I don't want to get any real details about that, but just hanging out as a team, that's it. It's disappointing how it went down. Like I said, I didn't want to be a distraction or anything like that. But hey, it happened. I took full responsibility for it with my teammates.
Before we start, going on the field and performing better, we've got to take a good look at what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, at all the other times, when we're in the building, out of the building, and all those things.
And again, Doug Marrone saying on Monday that the discipline will be handled internally with the Jacksonville Jaguars. When we come back, we go to the film room, and we talk more with Calais Campbell and Josh Lambo. That's right after this.
You're the doers, the thinkers, and the makers, the disruptors, the innovators, the movers, a drop of this, and shapers. You're the builders, the high flyers, and the triers, the make it happen, get it done, up all-nighters. Your job is making the world work. Ours is helping you do it. Reshape work with Konica Minolta.
Little moments, big milestones. At TIAA Bank, we know the path to a lifetime of success includes some pretty meaningful stops along the way. That's why we focus on serving our clients and communities to deliver results that exceed expectations and help our clients achieve success. So while you're out there making the most of every moment, we'll be here making sure your money does too.
Attention Jaguars fans, Ashley Home Store is where you'll find the perfect Tempur-Pedic mattress to power your life. As the #1 Tempur-Pedic retailer in America and the official furniture and mattress store of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Ashley Home Store is now offering Jaguars fans special pricing and 72 months no-interest financing. Just tell them the Jaguars sent you. Plus, a portion of every mattress sold helps provide free beds to local children in need. Shop for Tempur-Pedic at Ashley Home Store today, and go Jaguars.
When things go wrong and you're in unfamiliar territory, you need a team of attorneys who've got your back, are dedicated to outmaneuvering and outplaying the competition, who know the terrain and will go anywhere they're needed to defend your rights.
I'm Eddie Farah.
I'm Chuck Farah.
We've been protecting you and your family since 1979.
Alexa, Siri, and Google. Your voice is their command. Or is it?
Why buy Alexa? Just buy this thing on Amazon.
Action News Jax investigates virtual assistants exposing you to danger. Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 47 Action News Jax.
It was all going so well until...
I've been wanting to get to you for a long time.
I'm getting scared. Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7:30, only on CBS 47.
Jaguars All Access is brought to you by Baptist Health, changing healthcare for good. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. TIAA Bank, created to serve, built to perform.
Hey, how long was that?
57. Career-long franchise holder now.
There you go. Good job.
Oh, what a day for Josh Lambo. 57 yards and just enough on that record-breaking day. Hey, take a look at what Josh Lambo has been able to do. I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, legendary leg, it has to be. He's missed one field goal and one extra point since he joined the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, it's really unbelievable what he's been able to do. Talk about reliable. They couldn't get him a kick in the last few weeks until they got to Wembley Stadium. So finally they were able to do that. 96%. That's very good on your math test and when you're kicking field goals. Welcome back here to Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. I don't think you've kicked many field goals, right?
Never.
But you block for them, and you do a heck of a job. Wembley Stadium. I saw you tweet a picture about it.
Yeah.
Why is it so special to kick there?
It's special for me personally just because soccer is forever my passion. I started playing it when I was 4 years old, got to represent my country, at a youth level with the under 17, under 20 national teams. And Wembley is the home of the English men's national team. And, you have to be pretty special to play there. And that was a wonderful opportunity for me.
All right, you guys do the celebration sometimes after he kicks, right? I mean, you got to do it right here. Can you do it?
My go-to guy. Hey. Bring it in here. I gotta get on my tippy toes for the hug, but
we're on a consecutive week streak of hugs now here on Jaguars All Access. Well, you did some extra special celebrations yesterday.
Yeah. So after the first field goal, Alan Shearer's legendary English forward scored loads of goals in that stadium for England. So that was a tip of the cap to him. And then after I broke it with a 57-yarder. A really, really bad Cristiano Ronaldo celebration, and I did the Queen's wave. I was told it wouldn't be offensive, so I thought it'd be funny.
Good for you. Good for you. Time and place was right on the money. Jeff, let's go to you in the film room right now.
All right, Brent, the Jaguars had plenty of opportunities, both offensively and defensively, to capitalize in certain situations, and they were unable to. Let's point to a few of them in the film room tonight.
This is the Baptist Film Room.
And here's the first play. The sack caused fumble by Marcel Darius. Excellent play by him. Telvin Smith makes the recovery. Now, there was a holding call here, and it's Ronnie Harrison. Let's slow it down. Slow-mo. You make the call. Is that a hold? I don't think so. Anyway, Telvin takes it all the way down to the 26. And at the end of that run, let's take a look at the big man. Tackle Jason Peters, and Miles Jack is going to get a big hit on him, right? I don't think so. I think Miles Jack took the brunt of that. But anyway, 46 yards lost in field position here. Another play, fourth quarter. The Jaguars down by 9. DJ Chark Jr., an opportunity in the end zone. Got to make this catch. Got to make it. And DJ's going to have more opportunities with the struggles by Keelan Cole. He's got to make this play next time. And the one that you may have the hardest time with of all, fourth quarter, the Jaguars, 4th and 1, game on the line, down by 6. Blake Bortles, 4th and 1, and he spins out. Does he really have to spin out with this pressure? If his eyes are downfield, look at Dede Westbrook. Wide open. Make the throw. Now let's look at Ngakoue on the sideline. Look at him. He sees it. But Blake, I don't know if he didn't see it or he just chose not to throw it. This is a touchdown, game, set, match type of play and an opportunity lost.
I defend the guy all the time. Are you telling me that was bad?
It's a tough position to be in. First off, did he see it? Is the question. But
as
also,
he's spinning out of there, yeah.
Number two is that if you see it, are you confident that you can make it? Because you're guaranteed a first down by walking past the first down stripe. So tough situation to be in. But we know quarterbacks that make that throw.
Yeah, they do make it. Good stuff by Jeff once again. Hey, when we come back, we take a look ahead. The bye week, how helpful will it be? And are we ready for number 27 to come back or what? Will he come back in a couple weeks against the Colts? We are live at Mellow Mushroom in Avondale. Jaguars All Access. Come join us every Monday night on CBS 47.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. With carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Studied, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Check this out.
There it is. The day you became a business owner. You learned pretty quickly that when it's your name on the door, you have to make the decisions. And at some point you realize that your competitors might be doing a better job at finding new customers. Well, at web.com, we're here to help your small business market like a bigger business. Call 800-862-8704 now and receive a free online marketing review from web.com.
It's a place where time slows down. It's where our heroes return. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
After a major storm, you can count on JEA to safely restore power as quickly as possible, beginning with critical infrastructure, hospitals, shelters, and police and fire stations. Next, we put all of our resources into restoring power to neighborhoods and businesses. And we won't stop until every customer's outage is resolved. Because when the community you serve is home, there's more than power on the line. Learn more at JEA.com.
2017 began the year, my central nervous system was shutting down on me. I just kept on trying to fight through it. They knew there was something wrong and just no one could tell me what it was. It wasn't until I was at Baptist MD Anderson and that's where I found my diagnosis and, the search was finally over. I was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. There's no stage 5. Baptist MD Anderson went outside the box to treat me aggressively. I'm here today solely for that reason. I can't be more grateful or thankful enough.
Now, your Gatorade headlines.
All right, G-Series Prime headlines. Yeah, it's a bye week. Thank goodness, we think. Colts are playing good football. When you come out of the bye, they're scoring a lot of points, and maybe will we see Leonard Fournette in that game. 45 snaps in the first half of the season. That's it. All right, guys, bye week. Rest up, heal up. What else?
Let's go to Arizona, hang out with the family, and just relax.
Good time to get away a little bit from it?
Yeah, I get to head back up to the Midwest. My grandmother is turning 90, so we get to celebrate her birthday.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Last year you were on this show, and about a month later you got engaged, and now you're married, and now you're not missing kicks. Have a good second half of the year. Have a good bye week, guys. Thanks for joining us on Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group.
Breaking news, exclusive investigations, first alert weather with Jacksonville's most accurate meteorologist, Mike Burrish. Join John